Do you remember the first ever Spectating Nightmares / match review where we spectated a platinum player who was AFK every round, relied on their good aim but really had horrible aim? His name was the Goomer. And surprise, surprise, the Goomer has a brother. And today we are spectating that brother in a match on Oregon, which Goomer is also a part of. So we have the dynamic duo of horrible R6 players in one game together. It's gonna be epic. Here we are on Oregon. We are spectating Flickr.zz. And as you can see right here, we have the Goomer in the lobby too. I wonder if he's improved. I wonder if he's gotten better. Well, he's already playing Smoke, which is a bit of an upgrade since the Bandit pick. But we got the Melusi. You know, Melusi's a fantastic operator. Lots of space, lots of map control. Please don't put a Melusi here. Okay, no, we didn't do it yet. 3 drones? Okay, so we're up against literal bots. The rank is peak plat 3. This Melusi on top white is horrible, by the way. You want to put this on the stairway. You want to know if they're on the stairs so you can swing them because they are at a disadvantage here. If you put it here, they can just sit top white and hold the entire cross. So that's a horrible Melusi unless it just happens that they walk in super late in the round and nobody on your team peeks them. Rare occasion, so recommend putting it down more. This one, however, is good because that's where the main push is coming from. That's where they flood in, and that's when you're going to have the advantage. Again, here, like, I would just put it up in attic, so if they do come through attic, you can get info earlier, like, even around these wood planks. So when they're standing here in the middle of the open, they have to turn and shoot it. This one's just, like, they can just gather a lot of control. So you want to make sure you're holding control with the Melusi. So that's already mistake number 1 before the game has even started. I love the big window Melusi, hopefully on the wall here. Very nice. I mean, it's really not that hard to put Melusis down properly. You just watch literally any top-ranked player, and then you understand why they're doing what they're doing, and then you're just like, hey, now I can do that. You just literally copy the setup. The site setup should not be the part you're messing up on. You know what I'm saying? Getting on cams early, figuring out where they are. I love this. Fantastic. What's Goomer up to? Oh, did Goomer install some walls? It looks like he's actually walling. Okay. That was weird. Flicker on big window. Knows they're here. This is great. What is Goomer up to, dude? Dude, it's so funny watching this guy play. All right, let's not. We're focused on Flicker today. We're focused on Flicker. There's a Blackbeard. Quick peek in the Blackbeard. Actually shit on him. Okay, nice quick peek. I'm a fan. If you want a quick peek, go ahead. It's very unlikely that he actually smokes you off that. So the quick peek was good, especially since you had the info and he did not move at all. So great start, honestly. Great start. Very nice. I think I've played with Flicker before, and from what I remember, his aim was really, really bad. So I think already some improvement since last time. So hell yeah. Getting beat off here. Just don't move. Just don't move. You're good. Maybe walk in little circles so you don't get floor banged. Peeking the big window is a definite no-go. At this point, you're relying on your team to hold the hop in. Hopefully, you're communicating like, hey, watch the jump in. But you also have the Melusi. You could swing off that as well. Even just swing the left side off the Melusi. But you're just going to chill. Very nice. Perfectly played. Not much you can do here. Goomer is dead. 0-1 on the Goomer. Love to see it. So yeah, just very basic gameplay. This is here. This exactly why you want the Melusi on white stairs. I know there's a proximity there, so you have the info, but the Melusi will slow them down and give you time to actually react. Whereas if your Melusi's here, you're literally playing on it. It's not doing anything. You see that point? In perfect visualization. And we whiffed. Okay. And we're wide swinging. Oh my god. This is absurd. All right, we just see. This is why you need the Melusi on white, because then you just sit top white and be chill. You can just be chill like that. And as you can see here, guys, Poxonlox arm! Poxonlox arm! This is the only reason that this guy has gotten out of copper. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so you know there's one big window. Great awareness. Like, it seems like you really know where they're at, which is good. You know what direction they're coming from. You're not getting caught off guard, which is nice. That's a big mistake a lot of players have. They're getting shot in the back, not actually aware where they're pushing from. Hence why you get on the default cams early. Very nice. Very good job. Big thumbs up for you, Mr. Flicker. No, Flicker's also, like, insane at Wordles. Fun fact, okay, unfortunately got dunked on. He's, like, insane at Wordles. So I know this player is actually really, really smart because he's good at Wordles. And I'm going off that logic and that logic alone. That's about all I know about Flicker. I would assume we get some smart things out of him. So far we haven't. So far, we have not gotten really much smart things based on the Melusi placements. What are the bans, by the way? We got Vigil. We got Dokkaebi. I mean, that's just standard. I feel like this is fine. Nothing crazy, nothing too wild. Most players in this rank aren't going to play Blackbeard that well, as you could tell by the Blackbeard sitting on big window, ADS doing literally nothing, getting one tapped. Moron. This is interesting. Put the mirror on the other side. If you guys want to learn how to literally set up any site in the entire game, just ask yourself why you're doing stuff. Should we put the mirror here or here? That is a question you can ask. Which side of the wall should I put the mirror on? Well, if you put it on this side, it can't get shot from main as easily. If you put it here, they can walk into laundry and actually peek this and shoot it. Now, they can technically for the other one too, but if you're standing on it, you can hold this angle. If you're standing here, you're in the middle of the open, right? If you're standing here, you can peek off the bomb and get back into cover really easily and have the cover as reinforcement. On this one, you can't do that, right? Because you have to run to the hallway or you have to run to the right and there'll be head holes here. And it's just a mess. So just do the other wall. Just do the other wall. It's that easy. Now, the benefits of this is that they can't get that long angle through the Frieza wall into closet. So there is a benefit to it. You just have to always kind of think about what are the benefits of what I'm doing. This Izami is absolutely horrendous. Now you can no longer peek out the mirror. I would just break this. I mean, that's okay, but like, now I've got so many questions about what the Izami is doing right now. And it's Goomer. Of course it's Goomer on the Izami. What do we know, guys? It's Goomer. It's Goomer doing the Izamis. What have you learned? When will you learn, Goomer? When will you learn? Poxonlox Sharp looking so good. Looking so good. Hopping on cams. Figuring out where... This is what I like to see. Understanding where the push is coming from and using those cams to your advantage. Okay? Very nice. You know they're not coming freezer now, so you can focus backside. Great. Fantastic. I would pop this mirror open so you can actually peek. Oh my god. He might be a genius. He might be a genius. Don't run into the grenade! Okay, that was insane. All right. Okay. Simple solution here. You just go here, and then you can still hold pillar, and then you can still get a cross on E-box. But now you have no cross. This Blackbeard can walk in, fry your Jaeger or fry you, kill both of you, and then essentially win the round. So I hope that doesn't happen. There's a very good chance it does. There's one. Good C4. Luckily, the Blackbeard's a moron, and he stopped pushing, and now you're even more of a moron. Okay. If their entire team is pushing bunker, which you know that literally their whole team is here, why are you sprinting at the rotate once they have control of it? You never want to sprint at the other team once they have control of an area, especially when their entire team is there. What are you doing? We're giving up too much positioning for free. No need to do that. Playing on the tarp door here is also going to be really good if they're pushing bunker, because now you have crossfires, right? You have crossfires, you're holding them in this area. And if they get control of this area, like they did with the mirror and they took control, then you can play from pillar and still hold this area. Or you can play from here and hold this cross, and now they can't take the site. And if they do try to all funnel through this rotate, you have a crossfire. Very, very important to know. It's just positioning, guys. It's just positioning. Really, at the end of the day, in these ranks, your operator picks matter so much less than you think, and your positioning matters way more than you think. Everything comes down to positioning, establishing crossfires, and forcing them to have gunfights that they just can't win. They can't kill two people on opposite sides at the same time. Hence crossfire, hence trade, hence clap cheeks, right? So let's focus on clapping cheeks a little more, guys, and putting the mirror on the right side of the wall. How about that? This is another reason why I also like to keep the mirrors in the pocket. Like last time, if you see that they're not coming freezer, you can just use your second mirror for their push, because that freezer mirror is not doing anything if they don't push there, right? So you can just keep it in the pocket, check the cams off the start, see where they're spawning, and then put it facing that direction, because 99% of teams in Plat are not going to rotate their push, right? And I bet you there's nobody playing on that mirror anyway, so yeah, so it's literally doing nothing. I mean, the Val could, but is he going to? Probably not. There's a smoke, C4 through it, maybe. Don't stand there and peek it, because what if they have a glass? What if they have a glass? You just died. You just died if they have a glass. But you're just assuming they don't for some reason, which is kind of crazy. Wait. Brother, we gotta reinforce the hatches, guys. This is the easiest way to counter this. You take meeting, open the hatch, and kill the mirror, and open the mirror, and then they have full bunker control. So if you're gonna do this, definitely reinforce the hatch. I mean, we should know this, guys. You guys were roasting Goomer last time, saying like, hey, if this guy's an emerald, I should be champion, like, or plat, I should be champion. But realistically, I think all plats are this bad. I'm not gonna lie. You guys think you're better, but you're actually not. You do the exact same stuff, and if I reviewed your match, I would prove it to you, because you guys are morons, okay? Nice little quick peek. See, we don't have to, though. See, the problem is, if your aim is not great, like yourself, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, your aim is kind of bad, okay? You guys got one little one tap. That was, like, that guy should be dead 99% of the time if you're a champion player, right? But if your aim is not that good, you just have to wait for them to walk in, and then they're closer to you. You can pre-fire them at an awkward time, and they're not going to shoot back. If this guy is just slightly better, he shits on you right there, and you're dead. And now your mirror is useless. So wait for them to walk in to peek the mirror. There's also why I think mirror is just like a slightly difficult opera, because people don't understand that they can just wait. You can literally just keep waiting. You don't have to kill these guys right now. Well, you can't because your hatch is soft, so there it is. There it is. There it is. He's only shooting at you. Wait until he's exposed to literally 1, 2, 3 angles at a time, and then peek, because he's way less likely to be looking at you, and you can actually tell if he is or not, and then peek him. All right, let's move on to Goomer. Let's see what Goomer's up to. Oh, big revive. Let's go. Goomer with the revive. There is a drone on the back stairs. Goomer didn't see it. That's fine. We're back to Flicker now. We still have the mirror, I believe. I don't think they actually ashed it. You can't tell in the spectator cam. So I'm not actually sure if they did. So I'm gonna assume they ashed the mirror. Otherwise, if the mirror is still up right now and you're not playing it, what are you doing? For all the reasons I already said. Okay, the mirror is actually not broken because they just smoked it. So you probably could have killed them as they were throwing that smoke grenade, which is a good time to peek the mirror when they're throwing the smoke grenade. Your team's getting annihilated on the back. Just kidding. Warden's going crazy. I lied. What is going on? They got 2 freezer. You're aware of this, which is good. See, this is when, like, you know they're pushing freezer. This is when I would drop the other mirror down, right? Facing freezer, because you kind of know they're coming that way. Like, your awareness is good enough as a player individually that you're able to do this, Flicker. Some players aren't, but if your awareness is good enough to know kind of where they're pushing, the general idea, you're able to pocket that mirror and throw it down later. Now, as I say this, you did not realize he left, so there we go. You know they're freezer, maybe. Good hold on the back stairs, but you got pooped on. Okay. Again, same concept here. If he is halfway down the stairs in these goo mines, you can just swing off the goo mines. You don't have to peek the angle that he's already pre-firing. You can wait for him to hit the goo mines. He's in the middle of the open, and then you shoot him as he's in the middle of the open and goo mined. Play off the utility. Stop over-peeking the utility. It's silly. All right, let's see if Goomer clutches up, though, because Goomer is the god himself. Goomer god. Okay, he gets one. Hits the goo mines on the back. Goomer dies. Okay, yeah, you're ass. Just kidding. Nice try, Goomer. It seems like Flicker just has more goom sense. It seems like Flicker has more game sense than Goomer, but then Goomer has slightly better aim. But at the same time, they're both terrible. You know what I mean? And these are both YouTube members, I do want to point out. Or at least Goomer was at one point. Flicker's pretty much always a YouTube member, so I am roasting even my most loyal fans. But thank you for being a YouTube member. If you guys want early access to videos, it's like $2 Canadian to join the YouTube membership and get early access and stuff. You absolutely don't have to, but I do appreciate all my members very much. Shout out to the members. Thank you guys. We are on the attack, so this is where you can really tell the difference between a good player and a bad player is on the attack, because attacking is way harder. Defense, you run around, you shoot people, whatever, blah blah blah. Attack, you actually have to take space, you have to take control, you have to know how to drone. There are just so many more aspects to it that make it so much more difficult. Oh yeah, and speaking of the Pox charm, which I didn't mention, you can get the Pox charm by subscribing on Twitch. I also forgot to mention that when I brought up the fact that he's using Poxonlox charm. Very goated. All right, fusing the castle. This is already a terrible idea. I know this isn't Flicker, but fusing this castle, if they are prone here, they literally shoot your ankles and you die off the start. And a lot of people will do that, so don't fuse this castle. Just straight up. I would love to see you probably ace the castle, considering you don't have anyone to actually like breeze charge it or ash it or anything, and this is just a risk to like punch it because they could just C4 you. So I would just waste an ace on it, right? You have 2 more aces. You can open the attic walls with the other aces. You don't need to risk your life to open a single castle. Another thing we're missing is the claymores. Why are we not claymoring the west jump outs, right? Lots of people jump out here. Your teammates on the balcony will die if they jump out the west side. So use the claymores. Why are we not using the utility that we have? Just set them up first and then go to the master door. It's that. Turn the monitor off. Turn it off. I don't want to see this shit. Did you just see that? You guys submit these matches yourself knowing what you did. And you know that you missed. Oh my god. That was 17 bullets. It took 17 bullets to kill this guy while full wall hacked with Grim Bees. Now I understand why lower ranked players don't think Grim is good. Because you aim like that. That's insane. But we got the wall open. We got the kill. He was running. It's fine. It's no big deal because it worked out. This Claymore is horrible. This is why you should Claymore the jump outs, because they're just going to see this and shoot it. It's doing literally nothing. Also, the other thing, this is the same concept as the Malusis. If they flank here, they are already at this point and can shoot you. They can sit beside the Claymore and shoot you. This Claymore's not doing anything. If you want to Claymore something, Claymore this, because then they have to shoot it and you can react to the info. You cannot react to this info. They can walk up, shoot the Claymore, and then instantly slaughter your entire team. And if somebody's hitting that Claymore, they are just so bad. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, nice. You know, we're working with what we got, which is not great aim, and taking that slow and taking your time with those shots is good if you can't control the recoil. So I actually really respect the way that he played that, despite the fact that, yes, we understand that he doesn't have the best aim in the world. Trying to Claymore instead of the plant, however, kind of crazy, not gonna lie. We finally get the bomb down. I like the rotate on this bomb plant, knowing that the site is clear and knowing that this is gonna be the safest spot. Acing the floor is kind of insane, but I get it. The only problem is that if you ace his floor, they can still sit here. They can still sit here and long arm it. You won't be able to see them. or this way, depending on which way the bars go. I believe they actually go left or right. So they could just sit here and long arm it. You're not going to be able to kill them. So don't play this from below. I'd like to just see some better secondary utility usage. All right, figure out where the site is. I don't hate this, you know, figure out there's a scope house, knowing the site's top floor. That's great. That's good information. I'm not going to hate on that. Goomer is still droning. Goomer's figuring out what's going on. Goomer's giving you all the info. Hold up. If you see this castle, I know this is your duo. He should be telling you that white is castle. If you guys see this, this means you can walk all the way up white stairs for free. Do you know what that means? You could cut the entire site in half. White stairs might be one of the most underrated takes in like any rank below whatever rank we're watching / this rank in general. Because white stairs lets you cut the whole bomb site in half. You only need one guy there as your team pushes this way, and all of a sudden they can't peek from anywhere, and then you can just take the site. It's actually insane. Start working white stairs and start taking advantage of that. Or if you see that's castle, you could also hop in big window really easily. You have a guy kids window, ying it all out. You know, you open this castle, you ying it all out. This guy hops in big, you just kill everyone, and they can only push from this way, and you know they can't come from white side. So it's just like that castle and those Malusis are just giving up so much control for the other team that you should be able to take advantage of that on your attacks. But it's not the easiest. It's not the easiest. It's a little more complicated than I probably think, just because I played the game a lot. But once you start understanding positioning and control and how to play map control really well, you'll see how bad that is, and you'll just instantly be able to win. So definitely, like, control positioning is the most important thing, like I was saying earlier. Now, I have absolutely no idea what you're doing. You're just trying to fight a guy in a hatch. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous gameplay. You just wasted so much time, and your teammates got killed because you weren't droning them, you weren't peeking with them, you just watched them die. Kind of insane, I'm not gonna lie. But here we go. You know white is castled, hopefully. Hopefully Goomer told you that. He probably didn't. Who knows? You never know with Goomer. But they can't even rotate. They don't even have a rotate, dude. If you had literally 2 smoke grenades or ying, if you're ying or have smoke grenades at this point, you can smoke the head holes gen, smoke the kids holes, hop in, and the only spot they can peek you from is that gap. Please kill this guy. All right, nice. All right, slowed it down, held the pixel, got the pick. Nice. So let me show you this. If you smoke here, right? You know this is castle. They can't swing from this side. You smoke here, right? They can't see the hop in. Look it, there's no utility. You just have to drone it out first to make sure there's no utility, and there is none, except for this maestro cam. Fuck the maestro cam. What's the maestro cam gonna do? Zap you? I don't care. You're not gonna die. You hop in off the smokes, you take out the maestro cam that's zapping you, you push in here, and now you have control of the whole site. You fight them as they push up, and you win the round. Now, you can do that without the smokes if they're not watching it, but again, they can only come through here. So you have one guy in the window holding this, and you could just plant. Unless you get C4'd, which you could. So you got to be kind of aware. You got to listen for the sound cues. You know, you got to play a little smarter. Or you have one guy kids repel. Like, you literally can just crush the bomb site at that point. Twitch putting the work in on white stairs. I don't love the rotate. I mean, I know they have the maestro cam, but if you just droned it out, you'd see like, hey, I could probably take this for free. You can throw an ace charge at the wall as sound cover as you hop in. This is a horrible hold as well. I'm just witnessing the worst. I don't know. I think plat might be worse than bronze, dude. I'm just gonna throw it out there. You're standing on a soft wall on a drone. Anything could have gone wrong there, but you got lucky it didn't. Are you just gonna walk in? This is insane. You're face checking everything. You don't know if anything is clear. You're staring at a shield. There's a cam on you. There's a guy in armory. You don't even know what's going on. Where is their team, dude? You're just walking in? They have nobody watching from attic. They have nobody playing the shield. And this guy is just sitting on the wall. And you didn't shoot the mute off and ace it. You just walked in with huge nuts and it worked. The risk management is absolutely atrocious, but that guy got shit on. That was the first time we saw some pretty nice aim here. I'm assuming you submitted this match because you went like 6-3, maybe 7-3, and you're like, I did pretty good here. I'm gonna submit a match. We won the game. You know, I did good. You did not do good, and you guys have to recognize that. You have to recognize how bad you're playing, even when you win or even when you get kills. If you want to get better, you have to break these matches down and be like, how is this bad? Because you just literally walked in the building and nobody was holding anything. You're relying on the other team being complete ass in order to win this game. So that's it. There's another Spectating Nightmare. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next week for another one. Peace out.